friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it would be really nice to share just a post arm day flow. So if you worked out arms specifically at the gym or at home or whatever, this is a really nice flow just to stretch through the upper body quite a bit. So it's not going to be very long, but I do want to end with a shoulder stand. And just a note on that, if you have never done a shoulder stand before, this is not really the place to start doing one. So if you haven't done one, hold off, skip that part, and maybe just recline in a happy baby. I will give that option at the end also. That's another just really nice way to relax at the end of the flow. If you do currently have shoulder stand in your practice, let's have fun with it. Another note on shoulder stand, if you notice that you feel the pressure on your spine, in your neck and back, then hold off practicing shoulder stand today with me, please. We want the pressure to be basically just slightly at the base of the head and then the shoulders to be taking on the rest. So there should not actually be any pressure on your spine, but that involves drawing the shoulder blades back and really tucking the chin in and extending through the chest. So again, today's just not the place to start your shoulder stand practice. That being said, let's just go ahead and kind of ground down. I'm gonna start on my knees today. Feel free to start on your knees, cross-legged butterfly pose, whatever feels grounding and relaxing for you. Feel free to take any movement here that you'd like and then settle in, close down the eyes. Take a few inhales and exhales just to kind of be here and arrive on your mat. Just a couple of breaths. And then wherever you are, whether you're on your knees or seated cross-legged, go ahead and just drop your right hand down next to your right hip. Inhale. Lift your left arm up high. Exhale, begin to side bend here, lifting up through the ribs, gazing up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale, sweep your left arm outside the left hip. Lift the right arm, begin to side bend. Exhale. Then inhale, let's take it a little bit quicker. Right arm down, left arm up. Exhale. Inhale, left arm down, right arm up, exhale. And then come back to center. Let's go ahead and pivot here and come into a wide leg child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, hips pressed back towards the heels. Rest on your forehead. Inhale, gently roll up through the spine, come into tabletop position. And let's take the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, thread it under the left side of your body. Inhale, right arm back up and lower it down. Left side, inhale, lift. And exhale, thread it through. Inhale, lift up. And back to tabletop. Let's take 2 rounds of cat-cows. So inhale, drop the belly for cow. And exhale, round for cat. 1 more. And exhale. Inhale, walk your hands forward and let's come down into a puppy pose. We want the hips right above the knees. And inhale, walk the hands back in. Tuck your toes and lift it all the way up to downward facing dog. Inhale, begin to walk your hands back, bend the knees, and let's just bring our palms together right above the hips, clasp the hands, pull away, drop the chin towards the chest, and let your spine hang here as your fist pulls towards the top of your head. Find a little sway, a little movement. Think ease of breath. And then inhale, reach through your palms all the way up. And then drop your fist, lift the chest. Exhale, release the hands, shake it out. Exhale, fold. Walk the hands forward, high plank. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. And exhale, knee into chest. Plant your foot between your hands. Spin your back heel down and inhale, arms rise. So square hips, warrior one. And as you're ready, palms come behind, pull down and away. And exhale, humble warrior. Shoulder comes inside the front knee. Inhale, reach through your fist, come all the way back up. Shake it out, roll through the shoulders. And then as you're ready, begin to straighten through the front leg for pyramid pose. Exhale, begin to hinge forward, nice and gentle here. Feel free to stop about halfway or at a 90-degree angle, or you can drop both hands, maybe use blocks here or hands to shin. But let's find a little fold here. Think straight spine. Your left hip is pulling forward and your right hip back. You'll notice that extra stretch in your hamstring here. Inhale, lift up. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. And let's go ahead and take our back heel and bring it in line with the front. So our hips are open now. And now we're in a triangle pose. As you're ready, lift your left hand up. And then from here, begin to bend in to your right knee. We're gonna take a little bind. So think right shoulder inside your right knee. Wrap your right arm around and then bring your left around. If you don't get the full bind, no worries, just play with reaching. And if it feels accessible today, feel free to straighten that front leg. Not a must, just if it feels good. And then gently bend into the knee, release the hands. Squeeze the front knee into the tricep and take it back to down dog. Take a big breath in. And exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg high. And let's do it on this side. Bring your knee into your nose, plant the foot between the hands. Spin your back heel down, warrior one. When you're ready, drop your hands behind your hips, clasp through the fist. Try the opposite clasp. So if your right thumb was on top of the left, try the left on top of the right. Pull down and away. Inhale. And exhale. Humble warrior. Find a steady gaze. Nice deep bend in your thigh. Relax your head. And then inhale, pull it back up. Shake out through the wrist, roll through the shoulders. And then gently straighten the front leg. Let's go into our pyramid pose. Find your exhale, and then just hinge at the hips here. Take it nice and slow. Maybe use blocks, just whatever works, whatever makes it feel more accessible. I kind of hyperextend through this leg, so I have to pull back. If that's the case for you, try to find a little micro bend so you're not leaning into that joint super hard. Find the fold. And then lift up halfway. Let's bend into the front knee slightly and shift the back heel so it's in line with the front. Left hand comes to the inside of the left foot. Gently straighten, open hips here. Right arm high, triangle pose. And then as you're ready, let's find that little bind. So we'll bend into the front knee. Think shoulder and knee together. Wrap that arm around or towards the hip. And then top hand comes down. You can always grab your top or your pants if you can't reach your hand. And think about opening up through the chest. Big inhale. Maybe exhale and straighten through the leg, maybe not. And then gently bend into your knee and release. Squeeze the knee into the tricep and lift it back to down dog. Pedal out through the legs. Then tiptoe your feet forward. And let's take the toes slightly wide, bend the knees, and take a ragdoll pose. So opposite hands to elbows, really relax the chin towards the chest. Find a gentle sway side to side, maybe nodding or shaking your head. And then lift up halfway. Walk your feet to the center of the mat and drop it down to your knees. I'm going to just move back just slightly here. All right, let's find that clasp in our hands. Inhale. Pull down and away. Exhale. Fold over your thighs. Rest on your forehead. And then gently release the hands. Walk your hands forward to child's pose. Now, as you're ready, we're going to come into Sphinx pose, so elbows below the shoulders, and stretch your legs out long. Drop your hips and extend through the chest. From here, let's take your right arm out to the side, and then use your left to press your body into your right shoulder. Lift your left leg, place it behind your right knee, and relax through the head here. Then come back to center. Take your left arm out to the left side and roll onto that side here. Come all the way back to center. Press it into an upward facing dog. So wrists below the shoulders. Just a nice upward facing dog, really pressing the chest forward, relaxing the shoulders, and exhale, lower it down. Then press it all the way back up onto your knees. We're just going to take the legs forward and we'll go into our shoulder stand here. If you are not doing shoulder stand today, feel free to roll down and just relax in a happy baby. Find some sway side to side. You could take a few side twists like this on either side. For shoulder stand, we're gonna start on our backs, tuck the shoulder blades under, lift up through the legs, find some support here if you would like, and don't turn your head like I just did. And then we'll just gently drop the feet back, tuck those shoulder blades under, maybe reach the arms forward, and maybe come into plow, dropping the knees. Find steady breath here. Again, you should not feel any pressure on the spine. It should all be in your shoulders and the back of the head. And when you're ready, straighten through the legs. Really suck everything in and find compression with your core and lower down nice and slow. Feel free to bring your knees into your chest. Find gentle rocking side to side. Feel free to stay there in that little curled up position for as long as you'd like, and maybe stretch out into a nice shavasana for however long you have or can spend there. I hope you enjoyed this flow. I hope it really got into your upper body, and I will see you next time.